Hello and welcome to another video. So today I have a tar amps. This is the, what is this? This is the HD3K that is in for repair. This was sent in as a warranty request, so we are going to go over this together. I'm just going to show you, sorry for my hand right in front of the lens there. I'm going to show you how I go about diagnosing amplifiers for repair. Hopefully, we're going to find out. Yes. So what we have here is, we call that capacitor guts. This is electrolyte on your capacitor that has, well, it has come out. So let's see here. So yeah, this electrolyte came from the 12-volt filter capacitors. So this tells me right off the bat that we have ourselves a classic case of reverse polarity. This is my first assumption based on what I see. Visual inspection is the very first thing that I do. And then what I do is I do check the gate resistors. If I have any gate resistors, see, the gate resistors are still good. Yeah, so 1 ohm gate resistors. They're still good. So this is really leaning towards reverse polarity. I'm going to bet money that I have shorted. Obviously, we're going to have shorted drain source. Oh yeah, dead short. Okay, so we do. Yep, all right. Of course we do. So there's no open gate resistors, which is key in determining this. So no open gate resistors, that means the driver IC did not cause this failure. And right underneath here I do see some trace that is open. Let's take a peek, shall we? Oh yes, that's an open ground trace. That's the next big sign of reverse polarity. So exploded 12-volt filter capacitors along with an open ground trace and no open gate resistors is telling me that this is going to be what we call an unhappy customer, because this warranty request is probably going to be denied. Why? Because we don't warranty mistakes. Even for my business through Ellensburg Amplifier Repair and Service, I clearly state in my terms and conditions that I do not warranty. I do not warranty errors. No manufacturer does, and tar amps is no exception. They will not repair your board if they find that it was user error. So guys, don't hook up your stuff backwards. Let's get this board out and see what we got going on here. The next, let me make sure I'm in frame still. I'm using my Samsung, what is this, the A21 or whatever it is, Ultra. And I've got myself a different microphone that is a, what are these little clip-on lavalier, I can't even say the name, microphone. Just seeing how it compares to my Yeti Blue, because I do have another channel for what I do outside of business. Yeah, and I needed a way to take my videos mobile. So you guys are kind of experimenting with me when it comes to the sound and the video quality. I think this is in 4K. I'm not 100% sure. I am not savvy when it comes to camera stuff. Oh, and my thorn in my spine about these HDs is there's a screw, a board screw underneath this fan right here. What's the easiest way to take care of that? Just pull these 4 screws off these plastic terminal housings here. I've seen people pull the fan, but the thing is the material used in this fan, I mean, if you don't get it right, you can strip that material right out, and then you're not going to be able to screw that fan back in, or you'll break this material. So it's, in my opinion, it's always easier to leave the fans alone. So what I do is I pull those, I just back this off a little, pull that screw, and I put the screw back in place. To hold the plastic together. There, perfect. See, that's how I do that. Again, I'm just showing you guys how I do this. I probably have a video. Oh, I did that completely backwards. This is usually the last screw I pull because it's always covered in thermal paste. And you know, for someone that repairs these things 5 days a week, yeah, I don't work on weekends. For a person that repairs these 5 days a week, I can't stand thermal paste at all. I just, yeah, thermal paste and me, I mean, we get along, don't get me wrong, but I don't like to wear it. Thermal paste is a very key critical part of amplifiers that is more often than not overlooked when it comes to servicing amplifiers. So, yeah, hopefully my sound is coming through okay, or I don't have to talk as loud. I don't know what gain this has or anything of the sort. So, are we ready to pull this board out? Oh yeah. So I pull the screws, lift one side, make sure the insulators stay down, and then I just slide this. Yeah, that usually these insulators stay in place for me. This one didn't. So there's the board out. All right. Now, if this is reverse polarity, which I'm already assuming that it is, you're going to have more than just this one ground trace that's open. You're going to have more ground traces. Let me put my tools away here. You're going to have more ground traces. Let's see what we got. So we got a ground trace here. We have open 12-volt filter capacitors. I wouldn't even call it open, shorted, whatever, dry. I have drain source shorts on the 180 ends. You don't have open gate resistors. Another clue. Not even worried about output because that's not the problem. Well, it could be a problem. Oh yes, here we go. Oh, look at that. Blew the copper right apart. So let's get the tweezers. Just do a quick inspection. So there's one ground path. There's another ground path with toasty PCB. Oh, there's another path. Yeah. So this is your ground. And so if you follow every path that the ground provides, you'll see it's open, open, open. This is 100% a classic case of reverse polarity. Let's see, did they do this while the amplifier was on? let's see. Sorry for that. Hopefully it wasn't too loud in your guys' ears, besides my voice. Let's see what we got going on inside here. Oh, yeah. See how one is shiny and one is dark? Yep. Hot. Hot. Toasty hot. Toasty hot. So, and we do have pieces of copper welded there. So this most likely the power was on when they were hooking this up. And as soon as they slid in that ground wire, well, I'm going to bet money that they probably had a pretty good show. I bet it made some puffing noises and might have made a few pops and a little bit of smoke come out. But yeah, that's what reverse polarity does. I won't even repair this privately. So that's where I stand when it comes to reverse polarity. There's just so much that damage that occurs that it's on a small board like this. I won't even repair it privately. I mean, he's going to have way too much money right off the bat in just fixing the traces and replacing the capacitors, and we haven't even gotten into the functionality of the amplifier. And while we're here, let's see, do we have any shorted outputs? Probably not. This failed when it got hooked up. 7, 10, 7, 10. Yeah, there's no shorts in the output. So when I'm saying 7 and 10, what I'm doing is I'm reading the resistance between gate source. Let me just make sure everything's in view. When I'm saying those numbers, I'm reading the resistance value between gate and source. This is how I repair amps. I memorize. I mean, over time you end up just naturally memorizing the resistance values of your gate circuits. So we have 7K, 10K, 7K, 10K. If you had a bad output, you would read, most often you'll read short 10K or 200 ohms, 10K, 1000 ohms, 10K, or you'll read 0.2 ohms, 10K, or you can read 0.2 ohms, 7K. So any value other than what is normal is bad. So that's what I do. That's what I check. That's what I'm checking for. We shouldn't have any rectifier shorts. Again, this failed when it got hooked up because they hooked it up backwards. So yeah, 1.8 megs. No, I don't read forward voltage, guys. Everyone that watches my channel, you ought to know me by now. I don't use diode mode. Very rarely will I use forward voltage. Resistance tells me everything. So reverse polarity, guys. Sorry. It's not going to be covered under warranty, most likely. But yeah, this is what we have. If you have any questions or concerns, please leave them down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. If I have incorrect information, please correct me. You know, I am almost 50 years old. This is what, 2024? I'll be 50 years old this year. I'm getting old. My brain could be failing me. So if I'm wrong anywhere, please correct me. Keep me in line, right, guys? And yeah, you never know. If any of you guys have any ideas on additional information to look for when it comes to reverse polarity, again, let me know. I'd love to add to the troubleshooting list procedures. So thanks, guys, for watching. Stay safe. Please keep your fingers out of the rails. These are 200-volt rail capacitors, so I would expect 140 to 160 volts on the rails, which would give you a bad day. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.